the part 2 to my top 10 series, and I'm going to be showing you guys today my top 10 favorite Korean skincare items. So these are kind of items that are not only personal favorites of mine, but they are cult favorites / really popular in the Asian beauty community. So I'm going to be going through them with you guys, talking about them very briefly. This is an updated version, so if you want to check out the original version that I made of this, which is about a year old now at this point, I will leave it in the description box down below, a link down there so you can watch those. And like I mentioned in the top 10 favorite Korean makeup items, I still stand by all of my choices that I made in the original video. However, since I have tried a lot of skincare out since then, I wanted to do an updated version and share with you guys some of my new favorites. So I guess if you think about it, if you watch both the videos, the original and the updated one, you're actually getting like 20 recommendations, so go me. So again, I'm going in no particular order. I'm just kind of pulling these out, and I'm gonna be just briefly telling you guys what I like about each of the products. So first, let's start off with cleansing. Now, obviously, this is a well-loved favorite of mine. I think I have bought about 5 or 6 tubes of these. Now, this is the xoxo Salicylic Acid Exfoliating Cleanser. So since it is an exfoliating cleanser and since it does have salicylic acid, I don't use it every day, but I use it about 1 to 2 times a week to prevent breakouts. Now, this has been one of the few products that my boyfriend has used, and trust me, I have given him a bunch of products to try that he actually likes, uses consistently, and that we've repurchased for him. So I think that has a lot to say about this product. It's also something that has helped clear up his skin and my skin as well. So I really like xoxo in general for their acne, blackhead, whitehead skincare. They're a really great skincare company if you're looking for something to address those type of concerns. This is also fairly affordable. I think it's around $10, if not less than $10, which is pretty cheap for a cleanser. So yes, if you're looking for a cleanser, if you have acne prone skin, definitely check that out. It's one of my favorites. Now, on the topic of xoxo, like I said, I like a lot of their products. So actually, another one of their products made it into my list. Now, this is the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. This is great for blackheads and just a really nice chemical exfoliant because it gently exfoliates your skin. It removes dead skin cells that sit on your face, that clog pores. It just helps keeping your skin pure and clean, which is why it is labeled as a blackhead treatment. However, I use this once a week to give myself an exfoliating treatment so I know that my cells are turning over and that I'm not having dead skin sit on my pores, or I'm not having any excess sebum or oil sitting on my pores. So this also helps regulate with that. Now, the reason why it's labeled as the Blackhead Power Liquid is because if you use it for a prolonged amount of time, it will treat blackheads, which is essentially what salicylic acid is really nice for. So yes, if you're looking for a blackhead treatment, or if you're like me and you just want to find a nice acidic exfoliator, definitely go for this one. Super easy to use, and yeah, so I really like this. I really like xoxo in general. They have a lot of great products and definitely in my top 10. Now, this product I've talked about a ton in my videos in general, and it is the Banila Clean It Zero. Now, they have several versions of the Banila Clean It Zero. The one that I have here is in Radiance. They have a resveratrol, which is good for aging skin. They also have one that is called Purity for sensitive skin, which is actually my favorite formula of these, but this is just the one I have on hand. And then they also have the original Banila Clean It Zero, which is in the pink packaging. But to be honest, this is just something that I use to help remove my makeup. I don't necessarily refer to it as like a skincare product per se, like something that'll have long-term benefits on my skin, besides the fact that it really, really helps remove my makeup and break it up before I cleanse. So this is what I use in my double cleansing method. So before I even hop in the shower, when I still have a full face of makeup, I take a little chunk of this and I emulsify it onto my skin. So I just rub it into my face, get it even on my eyes, and kind of work it into my mascara, and then I hop in the shower, rinse it off, and then cleanse my face. So it helps break up all the makeup that's sitting on my face. It just really, really helps get all that off, because for me, I wear a ton of makeup. I wear a lot of eye makeup, I wear a lot of face makeup, I wear a lot of makeup in general on days that I do. I'd say I wear makeup about 3 or 4 days out of the week. So when I do wear makeup, this is a must. When I'm traveling or I'm somewhere where I don't have my Banila Clean It Zero, I am panicking because I know my face is not gonna get as clean as it usually does. Now I'm gonna be talking about a brand here that is a little bit more expensive. So yes, I'm gonna have some more expensive skincare products in here, but let's face it, skincare is kind of an investment. So this is from Zoom 37. This is the Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick. So this is actually a cleansing product. So even though it's in stick form, this is a brand new tube of this, by the way, because I have these on backup. But what this is a stick cleanser. So it's in a solid form. Now the fermented rose that you not only kind of see in the product itself, but there's also fermented rose extract in here. It's good for anti-aging, and it is also an anti-inflammatory type of ingredient. So it's really good for all types of skin types. The pH of this is also at a safe level. For some people, if you're paying attention to the pH of your cleansers, this stick right here is a cleanser that is in a safe range for your skin, so you're not stripping your skin of natural oils or knocking your skin out of balance. This is kind of a good cleanser to go with if you're kind of not sure how pHs work, but you're still kind of concerned about them. This is something that is definitely safe for you to use. So not only do I like this because it has a safe pH, it feels nice on the skin, it's travel friendly, and it won't leak in your bag if you're planning on taking it with you, but I just also like how this cleans my skin. I have a dry skin type, so finding cleansers that work for my skin that don't overly dry or strip my skin can sometimes be a task in itself. So this is such a great stick cleanser. It's definitely worth the investment just to try it once and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Also, what's kind of cool is the rose in it. The little bits when it comes off on your skin kind of acts as a little extra massage when you're working it into your skin. So plus it smells heavenly. It does smell like roses, so if you're not a rose fan, be aware of that, but I would hope you would know that if you're buying a rose stick. Now this is another type of cleansing product, kind of. So this is the Sun and Park Beauty Water. Now this guy is legendary, it is very popular in the Korean beauty world, and actually I would have to say I think this is pretty popular in the beauty world in general because it is that popular and all over the place. Now what this is a cleansing, toner, exfoliating type of product. So this has a safe pH in it as well. So if you want to use it as a toner after you cleanse, you can use this on a cotton pad, swipe it over your skin, and balance out the pH of your skin. This also is a really great exfoliator, so it gently exfoliates the skin. So if you're kind of like not very good about exfoliating your skin, this is an easy way to do it, to tone and exfoliate all in one step. I personally use this as a cleansing water, so sometimes I hate to admit this, but in the morning when I'm too lazy to actually wash my skin, I just put a little bit of this on a cotton pad and I just swipe it over my skin, and I know that my skin has been purified of any dirt or oil or anything that accumulated overnight. Now, like I mentioned, I have dry skin, so something that I really like using on my dry skin is the Hera Aquabolic Moisturizing Water. Now, I really like this because I layer my skincare, but this is an awesome product because I put this on my skin after I have cleansed and removed my makeup, after I toned my skin. I apply this after kind of my thinner essences. Say like the first treatment essence from Misha, I'll apply that first and then apply this over top. Now the reason that I like this is because number one, it really preps my skin for more skincare. I like layering kind of as much skincare on my face as I possibly can before I go to bed because I like the process of just leaving it on, letting it soak on overnight, and then washing it off in the morning. So this is something that I can apply to my skin that really, really helps with the moisture of my skin. I also feel like the texture of my skin looks a lot nicer when I'm using this, and also just overall makes my skin look a little bit more plump than normal. So as you can see, I'm getting kind of close to the bottom here, so I'm kind of due to pick up another bottle. This is a little bit on the expensive side since it is Hera, but it's definitely worth the investment because this also lasts a very long time. I think I've had this now for like 8, 9, 10 months maybe even, so I've been using that for quite some time now. You probably see it in my skincare videos. And I've talked about exfoliating a lot in this video. So exfoliating is kind of one of those things that it mystifies people for some reason. So exfoliating is something you want to do once, twice, even 3 times a week maybe, depending on your skin type, to help remove any dead skin that is sitting on your face, to help unclog pores, to just make your skin look brighter and help regenerate your skin in general. So one product that I really, really like that does this, and I've mentioned this in several of my videos, is this guy here. Now this is from MYEONGDONG, and MYEONGDONG, like COSRX, is another brand that I really like a lot of their products from, so definitely a brand to look out for. This is the BioPeel Gauze Peeling Wine. Now what these are are little pads, little envelope pads that you stick your finger in, and it has a more abrasive side on one side and a softer side on the other. So I massage with the abrasive side just to manually exfoliate my skin. And this also contains fermented wine extracts and fruit extracts in this, which is good for chemically exfoliating your skin. So it has both a chemical and a manual exfoliation all in one. So if you're kind of like me, and I do like to chemically exfoliate my skin, but sometimes I like the satisfaction of manually exfoliating my skin, but I don't want to like completely wipe off the top surface of my skin and, you know, ruin and thin out my skin. This is something good to go for that you won't do that with. Here I have from MYEONGDONG, and this is the Snail Recovery Gel Cream. Now this is one of my favorite products, not only because it's super affordable, it's like $5 you guys for a tube of this, but I just love how multifunctional this is. Even though you could use this as a moisturizer at night or in the morning, say if you have oily skin, you want a lightweight moisturizer, you can check this out. Or if you have dry skin and you want a light moisturizer for the daytime, you can check this out. This is also great for recovery. So if you get a sunburn, I like to apply this on top of it. It helps my skin to recover from things like that. Or if my skin's irritated, I reach for this and apply this on top of any skin irritation. I do test out a lot of products, so I get a lot of skin irritation. So this is something that I always keep on hand. So whenever I do have some type of thing like that, I'm able to help my skin kind of regenerate. Snail is really good for the elasticity of your skin, and just in general, this is a great product for layering. It's a good product for everyone, because if you're looking for a lightweight product for maybe oily skin, you can use this as well. But if you're like me, you like to layer, or you just want something light in the morning, you don't want to wear like heavy skincare and then apply a bunch of makeup on top of it, this is a good option. Now, what would this video be talking about Korean skincare without talking about sheet masks? Now, I've made several videos on sheet masks. I've made full-blown videos dedicated to sheet masks. So of course I had to pick a spot for them in this video. Now I wanted to show sheet masks in general because in my first video that I made of my top 10 favorite Korean skincare, I mentioned Innisfree sheet masks and a couple other brands, but I wanted to share this with you guys because Leaders is definitely a sheet mask company that has been one of my favorites for like the past year, maybe a little bit longer since I discovered them. And so Leaders is definitely a sheet mask company that I recommend. If you're going to Korea, you can pick these up for super cheap, and they're very affordable, high quality, and they make your skin look a lot nicer. But if you're also in the States, you can pick them up at Ulta. I've heard you guys are leaving comments on some of my videos when I show these. They sometimes pop up at TJ Maxx's. So they're just more accessible, which is also why I like to recommend them. And not only are they accessible, but they're affordable, good quality. I like how they sit on my face. The coconut gels are my favorite. So Leaders sheet mask is where it's at. Last but not least, I had to talk about a sunscreen, because to me, sunscreen is definitely a skincare product that I cannot live without, because I always want to protect my skin to prevent premature aging or age spots or anything that the sun can cause on my skin. So this is from MYEONGDONG, which again, like I mentioned, love MYEONGDONG products. And this is the Daylight Protection Sunscreen. So this is actually formulated with sensitive skin in mind. So if you're the type of person who has a really hard time finding sunscreen because it breaks you out or just never agrees with your skin, please try this. I think you would really like this, because not only is it great for sensitive skin, but it's super lightweight and it doesn't have that heavy cast that a lot of high SPF sunscreens have. So this does have an SPF of 50, and usually when you get into that like SPF 50 area, it's really hard to rub in. But this is something that just blends in really nicely to the skin, sits nicely under makeup if you do apply makeup over top. And like I said, it does have an high SPF, so that's a really good thing for me. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I ran through everything very quickly, but for the most part I think I've talked about a lot of these products in my other videos, and I just wanted to kind of make an accumulation of products that I've really been enjoying, and essentially my skincare products that I'd recommend to everyone and anyone who might be going to Korea. They don't know what to try out, or they're just looking to try Korean skincare in general. So I hope this was helpful, and be sure to check out my top 10 favorite Korean makeup items, the updated version or the original, whatever you like, or you can watch them all. And I will link all those videos in the description box down below, as well as links where you can buy all these products, because you know me, I'm an online shopper too, so I got them links. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!